talk now? They talk now.
From the Padawan Academy Studios, here is the Padawan Collector.
Everybody, what's up? What's going on? It's going to be a pretty big show today because we do have the creator of Collector Displays who does make all these beautiful cases, and one that I think I bought it around November, but it's been one of the centerpieces of my collection. So I'm really stoked to have him on the show today. And I'm really stoked to have all of you on the show right now. So I'm going to say hi to a lot of people in there. Gary Moore, what's up? What's going on? Vader's Girl, Left Coast Graphics in the house. Geek Strong is in the house. Everybody check out his channel. Blue Harvest Toys, again, another channel worth watching. If you want to know and learn about vintage, go to Blue Harvest Toys. Acro, 1000th Ghost, who has probably a toy museum inside his house. If you want to check out a legit toy museum, check out 1000th Ghost. Gilster, what's up, everybody? So we're here to do some things. Now let's go over what we're going to do today. We're going to go over and talk to one of the guys I think is not only just makes an amazing product, but has an amazing collection himself, is a collector, is in the collecting community. And if you don't know about Collector Displays, today you're going to learn all about Collector Displays, and he's coming up pretty soon. And then we're going to learn about his new case system, not just for action figures. It's for vehicles. It's for ships. It's for, if you collect replica props, it's for replica props. Like I have helmets and things like that need houses right now. And that's for it too. And then, we're going to take your questions. I'm going to chat with him for a bit, and we're also going to see if you have any questions about the new stuff, about the stuff that's out there already. And oh yeah, I'm giving away a case. We are giving away a case. We're giving away not that case. There's no way in heck you guys are taking my case. I'm going to give you guys your own case, and it's that exact model on the top right there. A lot to cover, but we're hoping for like a 30-minute, 45-minute show. So let's go on and let's do this. Coming up right now is a guy that I've probably talked to for the last year. Never have actually met him in person, not ever really talked. So right now we're going to talk for the first time. So I'm going to bring on Drew from Collector Displays. Drew, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Joey. I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's been a while because we've been talking back and forth for a while now, and obviously I have two of your cases, but I think the first time I saw you, you were at Echo Live. I wasn't there, but it was that point in time where I was thinking about how am I gonna display my figures, and then that's when I started researching, and I kind of stumbled upon you. But what is up, man? What's going on?
It's all good. It's all good. I feel like I might need to move my chair up a bit.
There you go.
That's probably better.
There you go. Didn't your mama teach you how to stand up tall? There you go. So you're in the UK right now.
Yeah.
And how hot is it right now in the UK?
It's hotter than the surface of the sun.
I can only imagine.
Horrible. I mean, I've got my curtains shut at the moment, but the sun is streaming through the curtains, which is why it seems maybe a little bit bright in here. It's horribly hot. But you know what? I'm not going to complain.
No. Every time I go to London or anywhere around in the UK, it's usually winter, and it's foggy and rainy. But I need to visit in the summer. I was actually trying to go to Echo Live in October, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to make that swing. Yeah. So I can just use points, but I just need to really just dive into the Echo Live website, get my badge, and just do it.
Yeah, you've got to come. It's a great day. It's a great day.
So other than me and you talking for the first time, not the first time, like we've been rapping out for a long time, right? I mean, we're basically Instagram buddies and stuff like that. And, I've bought 2 of your cases, but here's the thing that I haven't asked you yet. How did you start Collector Displays? Like, what was the idea behind all that?
Okay, so, and you know what? I wish I was over at my storage unit the other day, and I kind of came across the first cabinet that I built, which was was for me. So basically, I started recollecting about 5 years ago, and I was just going to do figures because I just always loved the figures, and I never had. Probably as a kid, I had 20 figures. Maybe I'm not one of these guys who's going to say to you, "Oh, I had everything," but I sold them all at a car boot sale when I was at primary school. You know.
Yeah, same as me.
So I just thought, do you know what? Yeah, I like this. A friend of mine, Nathan Hillier, he's probably watching. Hi, mate. Reintroduced me back into it, and I started collecting the figures. And I got to about, I don't know, I must have had 15 or 20, something like that. And I thought, you know, I'm big enough and ugly enough now that this needs to go somewhere prominent. It needs to have a display. And I kind of have a background in that sort of stuff anyway. So I made myself a display case, and it was kind of an iteration of these. There was no face panel over the front.
But you made it. You made it yourself. Like, you didn't go off and you find parts for it. You actually made it yourself, right?
No, I actually, yeah. So I made every single bit of it, and it looked okay. You know, it hand painted logos and stuff like that. It looked great.
You got to bronze that. Make sure you bronze that and like.
Yeah, I should do.
Like the first dollar bill you made, you got to put that as the first case, the
totally.
prototype. We all know how expensive prototypes are. You got to prototype that.
Yeah.
You know?
And so the thing is, it did what it needed to do, and I had then, so in order to make that, I developed the slot system, which is where the figure stands just slot into the back.
Yeah.
And that, I copyrighted that, and I thought, right, that's it. That's good. I like that. And I'd put a couple of pictures on Echo Base and a couple of other groups. And someone said, that's the case. Where did you get that from? And I said, well, I made it. Could you make me one? And it literally is it's just gone on from there. You know?
Why don't we show what we're talking about too? So this is the website for collector displays, and so the slot system that you were talking about, you know, it's this right here, what we're seeing with Boba Fett, that slot system. Yeah. Can I click on that?
Yeah, so there's no shelves. I had seen some cases made previously where they had shelves, and the shelves were a bit bendy and they just looked a bit clunky, and I thought there's got to be a way to get this cleaner so that the light can really fill the cabinet. So I figured there's got to be a way to do this. So I found a machinist that could get some really nice, absolutely perfect grooves in the back. As long as my artwork was okay, it was all going to be fine. And they're just brilliant now. The way when you put them all in, they just line up. You can put your eye down it, and they're absolutely perfect all the way down. You know, not kind of up and down.
Check out this Vader. This is one that's awesome.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah. So
was actually.
Go ahead.
So for that one, Joey, I actually took a picture of my display case, my Vader case.
Here, let me put you up there.
Made the screen frame.
Yeah. So how long from, like, this is what I've always wanted to ask you. How long from conception to actually going to market does it take you to do these?
About 6 to 8 weeks. There's quite a long production process because there's no vinyl graphic involved. This is all printed directly onto UV perspex.
Yeah.
So that nothing can be, once it's made and mounted, nothing can be damaged. You can't scratch the print off on the back panel, and so it takes a while.
So one thing that I do wanted to ask you is that you're in the collecting community, and you're a collector yourself. So it starts off as and you don't mind me asking these questions. It starts off as a hobby, right?
Yeah.
When does it turn into this? I want to make this a career. Like, I want to really put my eggs in a basket and try this out. So
basically, it turned into a career when I had no choice. So I was an architect prior to this.
Oh, cool. Okay, well that explains the design process.
So, but I was just freelance. So I would work for a project. I was doing hospitals and things like that. So these were big projects that would take 2, 3, 4 months.
Yeah.
And it would be solid work and it would be great. But then you'd have a gap where there would be like 2 months with nothing. And it just wasn't working out, right? So I was trying to do the cabinets in the downtime, but the cabinets just there was just more and more and more and more to do. So
that was that was like a side business. You had your architect firm or architect freelance. And
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And so when you decided to go full time doing this and putting all in,
yeah,
did your family think you were crazy? Like, what was your family's reaction? Yeah. I mean,
it was a big risk. It was a really big risk, but I've never been much of a high risk person. So although it was a risk, I was pretty confident that in the groups that I was in, the Facebook groups and within the community, everyone had already given me lots of support. And I kind of thought, even if I only do it for a year, I know I've got enough business to kind of take me through the first year.
Well, that was something that kind of you talk about community. When I was looking at, what case am I going to get? And it was a process for me because I wanted something that, I was going to enjoy, not just, was it durable? Is the design obviously cool? Is it going to fit what I think my run is? But the aspect that I didn't think about was, is this person in the collecting community and does he understand collectors? And is that person a collector? Didn't cross my mind until I saw you over at Echo Live last year.
Yeah.
And you were showcasing your cases, and that was the one thing that caught my eye. But then it was like your interaction with the community, right? Overseas and over there where you are. That was really cool.
Well, to be completely honest with you, the order that all the figures go in now on most of my cases was absolutely from the community. It was what everyone wanted. It wasn't what I wanted.
What did you want?
So my first case was in the same order as on the back of a 79 back card.
Okay.
So it was kind of just as it was on the back, on the yellow, with kind of prune face being number 1. So mine was like that. And then the guys were saying, do you know what? I like Kenner release order, or I like how they appear in the films. And what I did was looked and weighed up between who wanted more of one thing. And in the end, the Kenner release order won. And that just has carried through on all of the others now.
Yeah, because me being the weird Virgo that I am, the one like who wants to follow in order. I mean, you guys have all seen my spreadsheets are ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the order that I wanted too, was the release date. Because when people come over to my house or my studio, not my house, my studio, and they see the setup, the first thing they go to is that case. And then they start looking. They don't just look at the case and say, "Oh, that's cool." They start looking at the figures and they go through each and every figure. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know he was Greedo. I didn't know his name was Hammerhead." So people who don't care and don't know about this stuff, they're actually like looking over, like if they're looking in a museum and saying, "Oh, I remember this when I was a kid." It's kind of cool.
It's not that they don't care. They don't think they care until they see it.
Right. Exactly. And what the thing I like about it is that it turns your collection into a centerpiece. That's what I really wanted. It turns it into,
and it should be. These figures are as old as we are.
Yeah,
they deserve to be looked after.
So I'm gonna go back to your website because I think what I want to talk about is all the different things that you have to offer.
Yeah.
It's not just these cases right here, which are amazing. So different configurations, because I went with the case that I have because that's what I wanted for my wall.
Yeah.
But you have ones that are different shaped, which is cool. Like these right here, the horizontal and verticals, which are thinner, which work a lot for people's doorways or like,
Exactly. These things have evolved and they've been designed to suit specific needs. What I don't or try not to do is just, if someone says, "Can you do this?" I don't immediately just say, "Of course I can." What I try and do is I will design something specific as long as I feel like there might be more people that could use that.
Yeah.
So no idea is a bad idea, and those slimline cases were designed specifically for a space that one person had. But I thought, actually, do you know what? That is something that other people are going to need. So that's when it becomes a full offer, you know.
Also, I'm stuck right here because I see a Motu item.
Yes.
And so it's just not, action figures for a certain line. You do action figures for a lot of lines. And I also see that there is a wrestling case up there as well.
Yeah.
But you can use these in any configuration. Like there's the yellow that, you can use for Star Wars figures, but you can use it for whatever you really want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
there's an Indiana Jones one there as well.
So what I wanted to do for people out there who don't know where my journey started, and in case you didn't watch the first episodes, I want to take you back through a little clip that kind of shows my journey of getting the first case. And it's actually the case that I'm giving away. So that's why I wanted to show this. So here is a little clip of me getting your case, building it, and then, here, I'll stop talking about it. I'll just show it. All right, everybody, look what we got today. We're going to open it. We're going to put it together. We're going to review it. And hopefully by the end of the episode, we're going to be loading up some figures.
Okay, so this is our display from Collector Displays. And he said that all we needed was these tools right here. So we have our cooking shears that we're going to use to, cut things open. A hammer, Allen wrench, set, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver. Ooh, look at this. So these are all the sides. It smells like freshly cut wood. Whoa! Check this out. Huh? Hey Joey, #2 in the USA. May the force be with you always. Drew. We could have been #1, but if we were #1, I'd be really nervous because then that means we'd be the USA guinea pig. I'm happy to be #2. Thank you, Drew. Screw the top panel to back panel using the 32mm black screws. So these are the black 32mm screws. All right, so let's go ahead and do the bottom panel. Arm workout. I'm gonna have Popeye arms after this. But how cool is this? In about an hour, we are gonna be putting these Star Wars figures in this case. All right, one more panel to go. The instructions are pretty easy. We're picking up the film. Yay, oh, there it is. We did it. Put it up again. Beautiful. It's really coming together now. All right, so we're doing this all the way around. If you're doing this, do have plenty of light. All right, so here is the panel that goes on top.
All right, so here it is, our case in all its glory. And it didn't take that long to set up. It was easy instructions, easy to follow. All you had to do was read the instructions, put the LED light on there. But now, there's 2 more things left to do. 1, turn on the lights. Now let's put those figures inside. Fun case, fun build. I had a lot of fun. So
I still love watching that video.
I was so goofy, man. I was so goofy. It was cool though. It took if I didn't have the cameras running, it would have taken me 45 minutes. But I kept on changing camera angles and stuff like that. So it actually took me about 2 hours to do. Yeah. But I had a camera. It would have taken me 45 minutes because everything is just laid out right there, which is what I like about it. And then what I wanted to talk about too was the shipping. You don't ship overseas fully built. You ship it like you saw there in that.
Exactly. Yeah. I did to begin with, I didn't ship overseas at all because
Yeah.
it just there was a whole can of worms with how much it was going to cost and everything else. And I thought, let's take it slow. Let's start off slow. And then I had to change the whole design really of the case to make it something that could flat pack and get it within certain size parameters to be able to get it shipped. And that took another 3 or 4 months to develop to get that right. But there was so many people overseas, your countrymen over there were just saying, please, 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 can we have these? But you just wouldn't be able to do it fully assembled. It would end up with more bits than it started off at.
No, plus that would, in my mind, that would kind of, I don't want things broken. Like when I get things graded and they're in big cases, I'm like, oh, I pray to, and that's a small acrylic piece that it doesn't crack. I can only imagine being worried about a full case fully built.
Yeah.
On that.
And you can imagine how it would feel from my point of view.
Exactly.
Waiting for the call to say it's arrived, but it's completely destroyed.
Yeah.
So I had to get that sorted first.
So just for people who are joining now, I'm talking to Drew Tagg from Collector Displays. And here's his website right here, collectordisplaysuk.com. We've been going over his website. We've been talking about how he started. And I want to go back to when and why you started. When you did see it pick up and when you did see this, start to become a thing, were you automatically saying, all right, what's next?
Well, do you know what? To begin with, actually, it was such a shock at how quickly it was picking up. I kind of didn't have time to think. It was just right, go, get it right, get it done. And it's only really over the last maybe 6 to 8 months that I've been able to start thinking about other things that I feel are needed in the community, but also what people have been asking me for. So all the time, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, all the stuff. So I'm constantly getting messaged about things, and it's one of those where I could say yes to everything, and I'd never have time to do anything. But there are more and more people that were after vehicle cases. Not, to be fair, there are perfectly good, in fact, fantastic cases for boxed vehicles already there.
Well, the ones, and I'll be honest, the reason why I went with your company, and I don't want to feel like you're not paying me to say anything. No. I'm not an employee of yours. I don't even get stuff for free. So
I probably should, but
yeah, I mean, if you want to give me something for free, sure, I'll take it. But I do not. I have bought every single case that I have purchased with my own money. I don't get anything for free. So the one thing that I did want to say is that, you listen to us, but the other thing that you do is that your interactions is what was cool. So here's the main selling point. I hate saying that word. When I was researching the cases, and there are some good cases out there, they were 3 times the cost.
Yeah.
The one that I wanted to get was $1,600 before shipping.
Yeah.
And I think I had to add some things in there too. It wasn't totally complete. So that was the one thing. But and the other thing I like about your case is that the shield is UV protected. Yeah. I think that was the big selling point. I just didn't want a glass case that let all the UVs in, because I do have. Yeah.
Sorry, and that's so to start off with, the cases weren't UV. They were. It was just a 2 millimeter clear acrylic that wasn't UV, and the price was a bit lower even then. Back then, I was charging for a flat pack about 400 quid. So when I found an adequate UV material, the price just had to go up, because the UV material is massively expensive, but
that was the selling point for me.
It has to be, because what's the point really in doing it otherwise?
Yeah, because I I have a blue snaggletooth in there. I have the yak face.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm going to have a vinyl cape Jawa in there, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when you get those figures that I mean, I think anything above $200, anything above $100, you know, it needs to be protected. Like, you know, the figures that are like $20, okay, I can replace it if I lose it, or if I, you know, if it gets sun damaged. But the ones that
even
are,
if you look at not necessarily the price, but if you take, for example, a Leia Organa, if you've got a really nice mint Leia Organa that's pure white, it's over here. I don't know what it's like over there, but over here you're probably looking at about 95, 100 quid, something like that.
right. And there's a lot of people who don't want to grade it. They're not into grading. Like if I had a pristine white Leia, I would grade her, and I would get a replacement in that case.
I've got the best Leia I've ever seen in that case. I don't need to grade it because it's in a giant grading case.
Right, and that's why that's the only reason why I feel comfortable about putting, you know, a blue snaggletooth in there, which gets green after a while, is because the UV thing. But
exactly.
So here's what I want to do. You know, talking about what's next. I know that you have something that is next, right?
Yes.
Do you mind if I right there? Do you mind if I show a clip? And for everybody inside the chat, here's what I want to do too. So I'm talking to Drew right now. We're about to get into his new case system, which I'm excited about because you know, I have things like my Ahsoka Tano 6-inch, which I'm getting into. If you guys haven't seen that unboxing, go check it out. I know I do a lot of vintage, but I'm starting to get into, you know, more modern things. Like this company just sent me some lightsabers, so I get to review lightsabers now. I get to review like hot toys now. So there's going to be a lot of different things that are coming up. And for me to display these things right now, they're just sitting on a shelf. So yeah, let's get into it. Here's a clip that kind of goes over the new offerings from Drew. So before, like, while we set up the mod box, there's some questions asked there. And if you guys want to ask questions to Drew, I have a million questions, but I want to make sure that everybody in the chat, and just before I forget, everybody who's in the chat right now, in case you did not get a chance to enter, I am giving you a chance to enter live because I want to reward people who are here live. And right now there's 90 of you watching right now, which is amazing. Thank you for being here, by the way. If you want to smash that like button while you're here, cool. I hate doing that, but I have to. I think they make you do that at YouTube. Hit the like button. Anyways, I want to give you guys a chance to be entered. So we're going to get into the wheel. And for those of you who are on my social media, you know that I built the wheel. I put my name on there 15 times. And if my name gets chosen, I have to spin again. And I'm going to pick somebody inside the audience to be put into the drawing. That means if you were
Nice.
already entered, and I pick your name, you get another entry, which is cool. I just want to say thank you to everybody being here. So 15 times means there's 15 chances for you guys in the chat to be here. I know I use my hands a lot. I apologize. I have like this jazz hands thing.
There's nothing wrong with that, Joey.
I do it all the time. It's like maybe my nervous tick coming out, but I use my hands all the time. You guys are used to it by now. But let's get into Modbox it. And let me see. What am I doing here right now? We are getting into the Modbox it. So this is the speeder bike that we just saw, but the thing I like about this is because I have a Millennium Falcon and I know a lot of people have AT-ATs. I also have this loose, but that's not coming out of my creature case. When you
just
ship,
need to buy another Jabba.
I need to buy another Jabba. Yeah. So this is sweet right here. And will this fit like other things like a snow speeder and things like that?
So the way you have to look at the product is that this is not specifically a Star Wars or a vintage Star Wars. It's the basis of the whole design is to take vintage Star Wars, but again, it's just to start off with. The fact is, you could use these for anything. But the idea is
that I want to put in one of these.
So these are semi-custom. So the problem that I found with trying to find acrylic cases for my own stuff is that you could either get something at a fixed size that was pre-built and would cost a fortune to be shipped, or you could get smaller stuff that was a bit rickety and wasn't really right. So I've come up with a system whereby the interlocking panels can be used either way. So they can be used that way or that way because the system is designed on 100mm increments.
Okay.
So the idea is that I will have probably a dozen or so standard offers, which are, like you can see on screen at the minute, the AT-AT case, with the Hoth scene, but you could change the Hoth scene out for an Endor scene or whatever, really. But also you can also just build your own box. So once the website's finished, you'll be able to go on there. And so let's say you want to house your tape measure. I don't know why you would, but you might want to. So you measure your tape measure and then you go to the next 100mm increment up. And you say, right, the width is this, the depth is that, height is that, and I'm getting the website set up so that it just chucks out. Right, so you need this panel, this panel, this panel, this panel. You get to choose your graphic. You get to choose the nameplate.
Oh yes, well here it is right here. It's not just for action figures. Right here you have a
exactly.
This is a store display, right? A Nintendo store display.
This is this is a vintage Nintendo game switcher. So you used to be able to get back in the day this beautiful box where you could put kind of like 9 or 10 or 12 games in it and you could switch between them. It's an absolute classic.
Awesome.
And someone asked me if I could do a case and I thought, well, I'm just developing this at the moment, so I need prototypes, so why don't I just make one for them? So that was part of the whole prototype process, really.
Yeah, and I really dig the nameplate, and that comes with it, right?
Yeah, and you get to type in what you want on the nameplate, because I laser etch them in my workshop, so you know you could put in whatever you liked.
That's amazing.
So the smaller cases, it's a nameplate that comes with adhesive on the back, and you can stick it wherever you like. But the larger cases, like the AT-AT one you can see behind me, clear acrylic stand as well, so you can put them in the case and move them around wherever.
When did these start? When is there a pre-order, or when do these start?
So the website is probably 1 to 2 weeks away from being finished. And as soon as the website's finished, there can be pre-orders put in place. My stock is being produced at the moment. As you can imagine, with all the different sizes, there's a lot of panels. And I've actually had to just get a new storage unit in order to fit the stock into that is being delivered. So that that is currently happening. But as soon as I'm able to take pre-orders, I will be doing the Instagram, the Facebook, and letting everyone know that it's ready.
There was a question earlier that I wanted to get to, and I don't know if it was for the mod box kit or for the cases, but I'm assuming it was for the cases. You can hang them, or there's stands for them, right? So you don't have to hang them on the wall, right?
This is the cases.
Yeah, those cases.
Or these. So these cases, you can. I do a conversion stand for them, so they can be mounted onto a tabletop.
Okay, cool.
The stand is designed specifically to take the depth of all of my cases.
Awesome.
So you can order a stand, and you can have it on. You could put it on a little IKEA unit like this, without having to fix it to the wall. So it's great for people who are in rented property who aren't allowed to fix into the wall and that kind of thing.
So Drew, can you show the B wing behind you? Yeah, show us some.
Let me I'll bring them a bit closer.
So hold on, let me configure this so that way you're on the screen. There you go.
Okay, so there you go.
There we go. That's gorgeous, man.
So that's a custom graphic that I've drawn up to go in the back of that one. But it's a choice of, at the moment, about 5 to 6 different graphics that you could have behind. But there's also, so if I show you this one, this is actually my favorite, to be honest.
And Drew, real quick, say hi to DJ.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Hi, CJ. Hey, Derek. Or Darren.
So there you go. So basically what you end up with is something that can be a diorama. So it's not just an acrylic case. You've got a label, you've got grass effect on the base, indoor background.
And if you don't want any of that, you don't have to choose that, right?
No, you can just have it clear. I mean, obviously it's the more stuff you have in it, the price goes up, but you could just have it as a clear box, and it's going to UV protect.
That's cool.
Keep the dust off, all of that stuff.
Yeah, because the shelf systems I have right now, I like seeing the background. I like seeing the light come through from the back.
Yeah.
So I probably won't buy the backgrounds because I like seeing that silhouette, and I like seeing like the light come from the back. Yeah. But and
I think, to be honest, with because I think you were interested in the Falcon case, and that one, I probably wouldn't have a back on that anyway, because it's only about 300 mil high.
Yeah.
But what I would have is on the base, it will have the Death Star hangar base.
So how does the background stay on? And so in the video, which I don't want to play again unless everybody wants me to. We can take votes right now, but there's the grooves in there, right? That make it stay.
So all of the side panels interlock together, and then the top panel. Let me grab one and I can show you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for anybody who has questions, keep on asking questions.
The top panel has all of these slots in, and all of the panels underneath go into these slots, and it just locks the whole thing together. So once that top is on, it's very, very stable. And the base is a timber base. It's made of the same stuff as the sides of these cases.
Yeah.
And it has a groove running all the way around. So the panels slot into there, and then this slots on top. So the whole thing is really very sturdy. Yeah,
Gary says Docu Bay 94 from Tatooine. That would be sweet. In Empire, I think an Empire one and Docking Bay 94 would be kind of cool.
What? It's going to be one of those things where I probably will develop more and more different backgrounds and floors to go in and all sorts of stuff.
So the next thing that I wanted to do, because I do want to keep this, short and sweet. I know that you guys have your Saturdays that you want to get to, and we do have a giveaway to get to.
Yes.
So if there's not any more questions, first I want to say thank you to my my channel members. I have channel memberships on there starting at 99 cents, but it's because of everyone out there who does support, not only who does channel memberships, but everyone watching, everyone who likes the videos, everyone who shares the videos, everyone in the community. If you're watching this on the replay, you guys make this what it is. You guys make it fun. I love making videos for y'all because you guys are so, even when I say stuff wrong, which I do from time to time, right? Or if I forget a figure, you guys aren't blasting me. You guys are like, hey, by the way, you said this wrong. Or hey, by the way, you're pronouncing this, or, you made a mistake there. Always own up to it. And that's what I love about this community is that you guys don't tear it down. You guys never price bash me saying that you paid too much, or, oh my God, I can't believe you're spending this. You guys never do that. And I hope it continues that way because that's what makes this fun. And if you guys do, you guys do whatever you want.
I got to say as well, I'm also a huge advocate, and I love watching your shows because it's actually there are some things that just make collecting more fun, and it can get very serious at times. And I think probably sometimes you just need to take a step back.
Right, and this is all fun. This is all fun. I'm doing this as a hobby. Anything that I do make on YouTube goes back into the studio and goes back into the giveaways and the shows. So everything that, everyone that is supporting the show it's all going back to the show, in the form of giveaways, in the form of making the show better, in the form of allowing me to take more time to research content and to hopefully go to places and do more shows like that for you, like hiring videographers and hiring editors and hiring people to, we'll talk about that in the future. But right now it's just little old me having fun.
Echo Live in October. Echo Live in October.
I would love, I want to bring a camera person, and I would love to have that person follow me around and help me do interviews and things like that. Because I really believe making the content to where people will get interested in vintage. Because my channel does focus on vintage, right? Like I do modern, and I might get into modern more later on, but I celebrate vintage. And I really do think that it's up to people like us to get that next generation, not really into it, because I believe that they should watch Star Wars if they want to. They should pick up the figures and collect if they want to, but educate them on why do these people love these figures so much, right? Beyond the nostalgia. I think that's what's cool. Sorry for the little soapbox, but little housekeeping. So in case you want to understand about what the Academy is, here you go.
To help me keep creating content like this, please become a YouTube channel member. With membership starting as low as 99 cents a month, you'll get early access to videos before the public does, members-only live streams, extra entries into all giveaways, and special member shoutouts. Just hit the join button below the screen, and welcome to the Academy.
All right, so let's get into it. What I wanted to do was, obviously, if you haven't gone to the Padawan Instagram page, it's the Padawan Collector, and we also have Drew, his Instagram page. If I can get there, there's Modbox It. There's Modbox It again. Oh, I think I don't have your page right there, your Instagram page, but it's at Collector Displays UK on Instagram. But we're all here for the main event, and this is the main event right here. So I got to, this was the test results. There we go. There's the results right there. All right. Here's what we're going to do, everybody. Here's what you came for. You guys know about Modbox It. I'm excited for it. I did want to keep this short and sweet. So here's what we're going to do. My name is on there 15 times. I already told you what happens when my name gets picked. I add another person into the mix, and we'll do like a quick little number generator. So there you go. But I have 668 names, excluding my 15 names on there, on that list. I'm going to pick 10 names. Right now, we're just going to go rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom. Pick 10 names. Those 10 people are going to race in a duck race. And then I'm going to pick another 10 names. That's the second heat. Another 10 names for the third heat. The winners of those are going to race for that case. Now, I'm going to pick one winner, but I'm also going to pick two alternates just in case that winner does not qualify, meaning you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You have to follow Collector Displays on Instagram, and let me put that up right now. So it's at Collector Displays UK on Instagram. Okay, so subscribe to this channel, and you also have to subscribe to or follow me at the Padawan Collector, because I'm going to check the winner, make sure just verify you, and then we're going to do the ultimate verification to make sure that you followed the rules, because I want people to really get a chance to win this, and people that have watched the videos and things like that. So let's get into it. Let's do this. I'm going to put on some light music, but if any, the stream should end by Wednesday evening. No, it's going to be quick. I promise you. I promise you. All right, let's do this. And good luck, everybody. So this is the part where if you have anything to do, Arturo, awesome. So we're going to remove Arturo. This is for reals. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for y'all. I wish I can win. Drew, can I win my own case? Matthew Phillips, awesome. Congratulations. I like how you laugh. Like that, the answer is no. I can't win. I wish I could. Paul, awesome. I believe Paul is a member of the Padawan Academy, so congratulations. And we are gonna zoom through these. We are gonna zoom through these. But yeah, we've been doing this giveaway for about 2 weeks now. 3 weeks if you include my Facebook group. So this is a good chance for you to join the Padawan Academy on Facebook, because everyone had, I believe, 4 chances to enter. You had episode 87, 88, 89, and then of course, if you're a member of my YouTube channel, you get up to 15 entries. If you're in the Master Academy, it's 15. In the Jedi Academy, it's 10. The Padawan Academy, it's 5. And if you're a youngling, it's 1. But everything counts, Last episode, or the last time I did a giveaway, somebody who won was not a member of those, but historically, they've been members of the Padawan Academy, because you get so many extra chances that I don't announce on YouTube, because I want to reward people who are part of the community who are outside of YouTube. All right, we have 3 more to go for this heat. Yeah, that was your name, Toyminator. You're on there. Jay Doran. The official Padawan Collector music. That's right. Soundtrack available now on Epidemic Sound, actually. So if you want to go down to my channel, and if you guys are YouTubers and want some awesome music, Epidemic Sound is who I use. Amazing soundtracks. All right, is this 10? Robert. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take these names, and this is why I did practice runs. I'm taking these names, and we're gonna do the infamous duck race, introduced to me by none other than Geek Strong himself. And if you haven't had a chance to go watch Geek Strong, do yourself a favor, go watch Geek Strong's YouTube channel. All right, 2 minutes. Let's do this. That's another Geek Strong line. Let's do this. All right. Here we go. Historically, and everybody knows that the last place duck always wins. I called it on my last giveaway. I believe it was Alex Grimes, who is chilling in the back the whole time. So right now, Terminator 2, Toyminator 2, I think is going to win. All my money right now is on Toyminator 2. You know what's going to happen. He's chilling back there. Oh, now he's moving up.
David Hagland's coming back there.
All right, for those of you who are late, here's how this works. I am picking from, I believe it was 670 names, 69 names. I'm doing 3 heats. So we're picking 10 names each. If my name gets chosen, then I'm picking somebody from the live audience who's watching right now, because I want to say thank you for you guys being here. Thank you for being here, by the way. And if it lands on my name, and I did test runs, and every time I did a run like this, it was landing on my name. Sometimes it landed 3 times. So I have to go to the audience, and I'm going to pick somebody from the audience to be in the game. So if you didn't get a chance to enter, now's your chance to enter. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, follow Collector Displays UK on Instagram, and follow me on Instagram, the Padawan Collector on Instagram. Tominator, he's just chilling in the back. Jared James, but Tominator, here he goes. Right now we have Darren and Robert fighting for first position. Oh, is it going to be Darren? I think so, because nobody's moving up right now. Nobody wants to move up. Oh, here it comes. Who is this? Haglin from the back.
Whoa!
Oh! Congratulations. All right, so David Haglin. I have my notebook right here. So David Haglin. I want to make sure I get that spelling right. David Haglund. And we're doing everything analog, people. We're vintage here. All right. So how do I get rid of this duck racing or duck screaming in my ear? All right, here we go. So now we're going to go back to the wheel, and we're going to clear this list, and we're going to start with the next 10. And
Joey,
Gary Moore.
I'm just gonna go and grab a drink.
Do it. I'll be here. Mongoose Collector, congratulations. And I am removing people who get chosen, just because if you're part of the Padawan Academy on YouTube, that means you get up to like 15 chances. So I want to remove those, just like Mr. X. Mr. X is part of the Padawan Academy. And you get more slices on the wheel, so you get more chances of me landing on you. So becoming an Academy member is, not only do you get early access to videos, but you get extra entries. Wes Mantooth. I love that name. C. Fitz is a channel member as well. Is football season, did it already start? Man, is the preseason, right? Who's playing today? Packers and who else? Hey, Sleeping, he's a channel member too. What up, Sleeping? Great channel, by the way. If you guys want some crazy hunts, and if you want to learn how to hunt, which Sleeping has definitely taught me. I got to meet Sleeping over in Nashville, actually. Great guy. Really knowledgeable. Congratulations, Jay. We're zooming through this. I want to know who's going to win just as bad as you guys do. Yeah, it is no secret that, I've said in my giveaways before, if you're a channel member, you do get more slices to win, more chances to win, right? But like I said, somebody who wasn't in the Padawan Academy won last time, the 80 graded sand person. Oh, Chiefs and Bears. Go Chiefs. Chiefs. I don't know if I like the Packers, man. I don't know if I'm into Aaron Rodgers, to tell you the truth. Fantastic athlete, but I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, I can get behind all day. He's an awesome guy, awesome athlete, cool guy, really good for the game, I think. JD636, I actually met JD over in Nashville. All right, we have our 10. Oh, I can't believe I haven't gotten my name picked yet. All right, here we go. And let's go to the duck race.
I can't believe I've only just noticed that I can read all of the comments. I've been thinking, where is he seeing these comments? And I've just clicked on a button and now I can see them all.
I know, it's taking me such a long time. This is only my 3rd stream solo, if you can believe it. I don't stream that often, but when I do, I make mistakes all the time, which is why I'm being like really cautious about this giveaway, and I'm really focusing. All right, here we go. This is fun though. I do like streaming. It is fun because I don't get a chance to talk to everybody a lot, you know. I think I talk to more people in the Facebook Academy than I do on live streams, but I really want to at least stream twice a month. Oh, sleeping is in the lead. Are we going to flip this around? And is actually the first place person going to take it down? Like right now, like Mongoose Collector is just like cruising. So, you know, sleeping's falling to the back, which means that, you know my theory. Anybody who is like last, like fits and sleeping. But Mongoose, he's just chilling, you know? If we did costumes on who was the best costume, I would say Mr. X even has the Superman curl going on. Sleeping doesn't need it. That's funny. There's some comments going on where talking some smack, which I love. Love some good smack talking when it's competitive. When I was young, playing the baseball or whatever, talking smack was part of the game. I don't know if it flies today, but I know in basketball it does. That's why I love basketball, is because talking smack and intimidating, not intimidating to where like, you know, you're gonna beat somebody up, but like getting in their head. It's part of the game. Like poker. I dig that. You think Benj, huh? I got names for Benj winning this one. Doug. Look at JD's cruising up. Oh, look at that. Who's in? C Fitz. C Fitz is coming. Looks like C Fitz. Oh, dude. C Fitz. Wow. So C Fitz. Man. Like ulcer time right here. All right. So let's do this again. Last one. And I think if my name doesn't come up, if it's okay, I would like to choose somebody from the audience to make it 11. If that's okay. But let's see if my name comes up. Yeah, congrats, C Fitz. So for right now, we have David Haglund and we have C Fitz. Rose and Josh. I love reading your comments, Rose and Josh. I actually do read every single comment, and I answer to every single comment. I don't know how much longer I can keep that up, because C Fitz is in there again, which we'll remove him because he's already in the winning. So we're gonna remove him because he's already in a heat. Bespin guy. Now, if you aren't chosen, like if C Fitz didn't win, he would go back in there, right? But since he's already won a heat, we're going to take him out. But, you know, let's just say that he didn't win. I'd put him back in there. So we have to pick 11. C Fitz, thanks. You just woke up after morning nights. C Fitz says, thanks. I just woke up after working nights to bring me back to the race. Nice. Awesome. Kev Cox, congratulations. This is it, guys and gals. The last race is coming up. Jedi Ren. And if I don't land on my name, I do want to pick one person. No, I can't. I'm gonna make it fair. I can't.
Can you pick me? Because the delivery will be much cheaper.
Yes. Can I pick myself? I'll pay for delivery if I pick myself. Martin McDay, congratulations. Yeah, how about that? If I win, Drew, I'll pay for shipping.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I can't. Pretty kitty. We do have to pick 11 anyway because C Fitz is in there. Mr. Ben Merrill. We have 2 more to pick. 2 more to pick. And guys, please hit the like button. I'm not going to say that. Evans Dav Productions. All right, 1 more. 1 more. Brady Williams. Congratulations. So that's 11, right? That's 11. So I need to take C Fitz out, which I will. Oh my gosh, it's getting real now. Edit the names. Take C Fitz out. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, hopefully you guys don't just start like crashing out of the stream, but if you guys do, you guys can watch the replay and see who won. I would love it. I would love if you guys stayed. And you know, thanks to Drew, and I'll put Drew's website up right now. No, I'll leave it up. So if you guys want to go and check out Drew's cases, please go to collectordisplaysuk.com and visit him on Instagram at collectordisplaysuk. Yeah, thanks Drew for hosting this, and thanks for we've been talking for such a long time. I'm a huge fan of the cases that I have and the cases that you're making. So, dude, just bravo to you on everything that you're doing and the stuff that you're creating, man. It's art. It is art.
Well, I hope that people like it as much as I do.
Yeah, and just because you don't win here, and you're looking for a case, definitely consider Collector Displays first, and go to their website because they have different offerings like we were checking out, and we'll go over it briefly before we end the stream. We'll just check out the displays and everything that's on there. Who's in last place?
I think this is looking like Ben Merrill.
Is it Ben Merrill? Yeah, Ben Merrill's coming up. It's
and
the last.
He's already said he only wants a B-wing case, so.
Oh, is it Kev Cox?
No.
Is it Kev Cox? It's the last 10 seconds. Pretty Kitty's like right there chasing. Oh, Kevin's dropping. Who's coming from the back?
Who's this?
No.
What?
No. Bespin guy. Wow. Bespin guy. All right. This is it. This is it. This is for all the marbles. This is from all the marbles. All right.
Can I just say to Gary Moore, yes, they are going to be available.
Yeah, thanks for reading the comments. I can't read it right now because I don't want to mess this up. Mess this up. I'll hear it for years. All right, so C Fitz. C Fitz. And David Haglund. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for these people. This is it. Look at that. All right. I'm still going to keep it 2 minutes. Here, let's just go. Let's go. This is it.
So whoever wins, if they can message me either through the website or through you, Joey, might be easier.
Yeah, so here's how we're going to do it. And, here's how I always do it. Whoever wins, they're going to message Drew on Instagram because Drew's going to make sure that you guys are Instagram. Once Drew verifies you on Instagram, He's going to give me the okay, and we're actually going to verify you on YouTube. So let's just say that I was to win. I'd have to message Drew. Drew would say, Joey, he's okay. Then I would verify you on YouTube. Easy peasy. I won't tell you how I verify on YouTube, but I verify on YouTube. 1 minute until we know who this case belongs to. I'm Bestman guy. Yeah, that's why I verify. Every contest I had, I get at least 20 people saying that they're the winner, and they're not. That's why I have to verify in 3 places, or 2 places at least. C Fitz is cruising, and this one they really tease you. So I did practice runs on all of these. What they're gonna do here is they're gonna tease you, and they're gonna make everybody drop to the back, and then they're gonna have one person just shoot out. Oh, looks like they're not gonna do that here. Is C Fitz gonna take it? No. Yep, here it goes. They're going to the back. They're going to the back, and then one person is just going to shoot out.
I'm going. My money's on Bespin guy.
I think Haglund. Oh, C Fitz is. Oh, C Fitz is in the run. C Fitz is going to win the case. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So C Fitz won the case. We have the 2 people on the backup, and the 2 people on the backup. David Haglund is first runner-up. Bestman guy, second runner-up. So we just have to verify C Fitz. But man, congratulations, C Fitz. That's amazing. Let's go over. Like I said, there's a lot of choices. The next one that I'm gonna get is going to be the Falcon case, and I'm gonna get one more for my Ahsoka figures. I do want to get these carded ones because I am eventually gonna do the run of 12. But there's so many options. Like the right here, it's almost like a baseball bat case. Would you say? But it has
UV, pretty much.
But it has the UV protecting over it. Yeah. But
there's a first 12 as well, and then next to that you can see there's a last 17 case.
Right here. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And the one at the bottom is actually a Lego minifigure case that
I was checking that out.
The vintage one.
That's cool because I know a lot of people buy the other cases, and I think this would elevate it. But I wanted to say thank you to you, Drew, for hosting such a great giveaway, for being such a great guy to do business with, and for those extremely great cases. I'm getting all my cases through you, so. That's awesome. So, is there anything that you want to say before we call it quits here?
No, just to say it's been a pleasure coming on with you, and it's just nice to have this avenue to be able to show to people what it is I do, because it's as much as Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff is very good. It's very difficult for people to see really how good this stuff is, and I'm very proud of it, and I hope that people continue to buy the product, because if they don't, I'm going to have to start drawing buildings again.
Well, it is an amazing product, man, and I've been through this process twice, and I'm gonna go through it more with doing business with you, and so just thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you everybody for being so cool, and congratulations to C Fitz. Get a hold of us. Get a hold of Drew first on Instagram, and then after that, we'll go through that whole process. And everybody, the next show that I'm going to do is, I'm not going to show you the grade, but I just got a huge shipment back from CAS. Got my Ahsoka. I got a Wicket that I'm going to go through the grades about what I got, and so that's the show coming up tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. I'm doing another giveaway. I got this book, Mint on Card book from Red 5 Designs. Dude, that's what I'm showing, the Mint on Cards and this book together. This book is a game changer, man. And I'll actually be giving 2 of these copies away. So that's on an episode pretty soon. I like giving stuff away. It just, I do like giving stuff away. So that's the show. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to C Fitz. And, let me set up this. But thank you, everybody. You know, as always, thank you, and I will see you guys next time.
If you're new to the channel, check out the welcome video, or just check out the next episode. And please subscribe if you want to follow the journey. And remember, there is no shame in being a Padawan.